Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. It's the Kings of Horror New Year's Eve special. Where are the girls? Woo! Hey, one made it in. That's pretty impressive. They usually don't come to these things. I don't know why.
And we have a packed night tonight, full of food, drinks, a cryogenically frozen werewolf blood super soldier, resolutions, psychic insect powers, and much more.
That's right. And we're going to be counting down the new year live for you in the Eastern and Central time zones.
So don't worry, fans in the Mountain and Pacific time zones. We'll be keeping the party going with a special New Year's Eve bash music post-show with countdowns for your respective time zones tonight with DJ Ollie.
Oh. I see we have quite the spread here. Yeah. I've been drinking all night, so it's time to get some grub in the tub, as I say.
We have the last all night. We'll also be looking at a few of the top moments from Scream Stream's history tonight, pre-KOH and current slate with KOH.
I can't wait to see what made the cut for that. I'm sure there's some gems. I know all we do is fantastic. But it's time to talk about our first movie, Project Metalbeast, and we're going to have a special guest co-host in the house tonight, and this is Joe Scola from the Movie Dumpster, which is a pretty awesome podcast and YouTube channel.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. I cannot wait to talk about the super soldier gone awry via werewolf blood classic Metalbeast, starring Kane Hodder and Barry Bostwick. It's gonna be a good one, so strap in.
Joe, thanks for doing what you do. It's a real service for the people.
I highly recommend everyone checking out the podcast if you haven't. The link is in the description. And Joe, you guys have done an episode of Project Metalbeast in the past, correct?
Yeah, we covered Metalbeast in the past. It's probably one of my favorite werewolf movies from the 90s, unsung werewolf movies from the 90s. So we did a very thorough deep dive of that. You can check it out on our channel or wherever you get your podcasts.
For those of you that don't know, can you explain what the dumpster is all about?
Absolutely. Movie Dumpster is a movie review podcast where we talk about a lot of older B movies or hidden gems or forgotten gems rather. And, we take them out of the dumpster, we dust them off since they've been thrown to the wayside or forgotten about possibly, and kind of breathe some new life into them and try to give it to a new audience and expose people to maybe stuff they haven't seen before, just like this movie.
I know we've been fans for years and definitely want to collaborate more in 2023.
And thank you guys so much for all your support. You've been championing the show and just being great friends and great people and always reaching out to us. So I'm very excited for what 2023 holds for the Dumpster and Kings of Horror.
Oh, well, kind words. But without further ado, let's start Project Metalbeast here on the KOH New Year's Eve Bash.
Where the hell's that doctor? She's 10 minutes late.
Relax, she'll be here.
We're wasting time. Should have kept that blood. Done this myself.
Why is it that every time you take matters into your own hands, you screw things up? You've made enough enemies around here. People don't trust you.
Why? Because of Greg's death? I didn't have any time.
Stop. You know, you can't go around taking people out just because you feel threatened.
Who are you kidding, Miller? You'd have done the same thing yourself. It's about time you got here. Have you finished with your tests?
Where did you get this blood?
Never mind where we got it. What's the problem?
This. It's an extra chromosome. That means it's not human.
Who cares? Is it diseased?
You know, there's been a lot of speculation about the origin of this blood.
Well, you know better than to believe these kinds of rumors, don't you, Doctor?
We'll find out eventually.
It's your job to tell us if the blood is diseased. Nothing more.
Is this all that's left of the blood? Where the hell's the rest of it?
That's all we have.
There's nothing left for us.
I have to warn you. If you should use it on anyone, the body's immune system will treat it like an infection. The subject's blood will putrefy into a pus-like fluid. The body will swell up like a balloon. There'll be vomiting and fever, and the result will be a horrifying death.
Well, that's not a very pretty picture, is it, Doctor? I assure you, we are doing nothing out of line.
You've dragged your feet on this long enough, Doctor. How long does it take to get an answer?
I can't tell you that. I'm going as fast as I can.
You'll have to excuse us, Doctor, but we're all under a lot of pressure here. We need an answer.
I'll try to get it done by next week. But I can't promise.
I'm not waiting another week. Why don't I just take the blood?
Because I'm not going to let you. Your hands are tied until she signs off.
Nobody ties my hands. I've spent most of my life looking for this blood. I'm not waiting.
Now, you're going to follow our game plan. Because if you don't, they're going to take a hard look at what we're doing here, and I don't want anyone reviewing us yet. Drag both of our careers down. And just so as you know, I'm not going to let that happen. Are you very clear on that?
You worry too much.
Okay?
What are you looking at? Get out of here!
Yes, sir.
Butler checks us off our dogs as well as the one dead son. What is this shape change crap?
Forget hungry. They could have gone to the dog pound and done the same thing. Werewolves.
Butler! What the hell's going on here?
Leave it off. The light hurts my eyes.
What did you do with the blood? You took it, didn't you?
Of course I did.
There's nothing left. You took the last of it.
Now we'll have lots of blood to work with. Right here. In me.
Why, you idiot, you could have died.
But I didn't. Did I?
Have the doctors look at that.
I don't need anybody looking at it. It's working. It's changing. My senses are so keen. I can hear Dr. Taylor and Dr. Barnes making fun about our trip to Budapest.
Get to the infirmary now.
Damn you, Millie, you're not even listening to me. I can hear your heartbeat. It's going a little fast, isn't it? Pit-a-pat. 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 Getting nervous.
I don't scare that easily.
You stink of fear. I can smell it. Look at you. All your muscles wound up tight, ready to save your ass. You know what I feel like? Like killing.
You're being very stupid, Butler. We still don't understand what we're dealing with here, and you just...
I'm taking back what was lost through millions of years of evolution. I'll be a new kind of warrior, changing shape at will. I'll have the instincts of an animal and the brain of a man.
I'm terminating this right now.
You'll never terminate this project. Watch me. I'm gonna live forever, Miller.
Mr. Butler, you startled me. Are you okay?
What happened?
What are you doing? Michelle! Oh my God! What happened? Oh, shh. Calm down. Don't sit down. It's all right. Come on. Everything's gonna be just fine, I promise.
What the hell's going on? Shout. What happened?
Butler.
Butler, you son of a bitch. This thing is out of control, Butler. Butler? What?
Wash the bodies carefully and take them to cryonics. I want them in the freezers immediately.
You have to go to autopsy, sir. That's standard procedure.
No.
Yes, sir.
He should be incinerated. That way there won't be any evidence.
No, I can't do that. I think we're just going to put everything on hold for a while. We need to find a way to control the process, maybe even enhance it.
Okay, then we need to do a full prep. Do you want to replace the blood with glycol before they're frozen?
No, it's too dangerous. If the bullets get dislodged, all hell will break loose.
Mr. Miller?
Ah, how's the girl?
She's still sleeping.
Good. I'll send a medevac unit down to get her out of here. How are you doing?
I'll survive.
I'm sorry you had to see all of this, Dr. Barnes. It's created a lot of problems for us. Unfortunately, you're going to have to surrender all of your records. Everything associated with this program has to be destroyed.
But you can't destroy all this. We need our records to...
I don't have time to argue with you, Dr. Barnes. Please show Agent Berger to your office. When you're through, send her body down to cryonics with the others.
Well, this little experiment just gets more and more interesting, doesn't it? I'm sorry, my friend, but you were getting a little out of hand. And this intermission will give us both time to work out the wrinkles, so to speak. Oh, while you're in there, work on that attitude of yours, buddy.
Well, a lot has happened in 21 minutes. We have Special Ops Soldier Butler defying orders from Brad Majors himself.
Look, he worked very hard for that blood. He went all the way to Budapest and killed that wolf man.
Yeah, you know, generally you're supposed to follow orders. That's like the biggest rule in the military.
Nothing really beats this mid-90s sci-fi horror product. This, Mosquitoes, all of these have such a homey feel to them.
Yeah, and it's probably like that comforting feeling that we binge watch these kinds of movies all the time on the Sci-Fi Channel, so we're used to it. We know what to expect with this kind of shtick.
Probably right, yeah. Joe, what are you doing tonight to celebrate New Year's Eve besides watching this classic with us? Do you have any traditions you usually do on New Year's Eve?
Well, usually every New Year's Eve I'm trying to break into a laboratory and steal werewolf blood to inject myself with. But we also burn a bayberry candle down to the socket, so we have good luck all year.
You should be more careful. You could go to jail for that. But very cool. Stay tuned, everybody, because tonight we're going to have a delightful movie, New Fear's Eve, from Blood Moon Pictures. Say that 3 times fast. We're going to go with the resolution of 2023 and much more.
Where are you? You said you'd be here over an hour ago.
Oh, you know, I'm right in the middle of something. Have Roger sit in for me.
Roger always loses.
I do not. I'm playing pool.
Besides, I need you here for good luck.
Oh, come on, Anna. Take a break and have some fun.
Anna, I need you down here. It's high stakes. I need your money.
Guys, I have to go. Count me out. All right? I'll talk to you later.
He's not coming.
Stop chasing that girl and concentrate on the game.
Get the message. Deep down, I know she really likes me.
She sure has a funny way of showing it. Like telling you to take a hike.
The only thing that matters to her is that substitute skin.
Five-card stud. Suicide King's wild.
Hi.
Oh.
We missed you last night. It was a great game.
I was trying the time.
Larry won $15 from General Hammond.
Oh. Did heaven say.
He didn't take it too well. Well, you know how he gets when he loses to an NCO.
No, especially Larry.
Here.
Thank you.
So how's it going?
Oh, I started electroplating at 2 this morning. The metal ions fused to the tissue. I increased the oxygen by 0.3%. These first specimens hardened again. This one I'm still waiting on. What do you think?
It's still hard to believe it's made of metal and synthetic tissue.
It's been stable for about 3 hours now.
Well, if you can keep it that way, a lot of cancer victims will be very grateful.
I don't know what else to do. I think maybe I'm just too close to it.
Well, to add to our problems, we've got to deal with a new so-called expert Washington is sending. I've never heard of him. There's nothing about him in any reference manual.
That's good.
And on top of that, we don't know a thing about his research. All the right reasons for them to send him to work with us.
Well, if he can help, then we can move on to animal testing. Think of the burn victims, people with skin cancer. We'd be able to graft whole areas of the body.
So Washington has put me in charge of the program, and I am personally responsible for keeping it funded.
Sorry. Raj.
Oh, sorry. I feel it's time we start human testing.
Excuse me, Colonel, that doesn't make sense. We're still having a lot of problems.
I know. I've monitored your work for the past 5 years. I know all of your successes and all of your failures. But I feel you're ready to move on.
We still can't control the hardening process. We've never been able to keep it stable. Sometimes it works, but sometimes we end up with skin as hard as steel.
I'm well aware of that.
If that were to happen, it would kill the subject. Which brings up the question of volunteers.
Well, we won't be using volunteers. Not in the usual sense.
What are you planning on using?
Frozen cadavers.
Cadavers? Are you nuts?
The cryonics team at Fort Meade has rehydrated outer skin tissue. They have kept it alive for months on a grid of polygalactic acid. Their work fits perfectly into yours.
How's that going to advance our work?
Synthetic tissue is not the same as rehydrated frozen tissue. What we're doing here is creating living skin from metal and tissue.
I am merging the two programs. All the support, that is, in those folders there, along with your new orders.
What if we say no?
Oh, I don't think you want to do that.
Why not?
Well, because I'll cut your funding.
That's outrageous, Colonel. Where do you get off coming down here and disrupting our work?
Very nice. Look, either you cooperate, or I will just simply take your research, give it to all those nice folks at Fort Meade, and they can take all the credit. Well, do I have your cooperation?
Yes.
Your full cooperation? General? I'll deliver the first cadaver sometime next week. Why are you all so glum? You're scientists. Isn't this how you people have fun? Well, Donald, it's time for you to rise from the dead. There have been some unusual developments these past 20 years. These so-called scientists don't even know it, but they're going to give you a skin of steel. You'll be indestructible and under my control.
Madre Dios, todos los santos en los cielos, yo he encontrado un sacrilegio.
What's he saying?
He's a little upset. Lo siento mucho, Ramon.
Yo no voy a trabajar aquí hasta hayan sido rociados con agua bendita. Do you understand me?
Sí.
I will not work here until it is sprinkled with holy water.
Okay.
No, wait a minute, holy water? How are we going to get that?
How do I know? Call the priest, the bishop, and the Pope send it FedEx. I don't cook.
Ramon.
I go on strike.
Ramon, lo siento.
That means we're going to be eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches again.
I don't blame him. I'd be upset too. This is ridiculous.
Thank you. Okay.
I have a feeling we're getting off to a bad start.
I think you've been out of practical medicine for too long.
All right, have Debbie run a complete pathology test on the tissue and a molecular model of the hair, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
I don't know where that body came from.
What if it was used for germ warfare experiments? I mean, the last thing we need is to contract some kind of exotic disease.
It has a clean bill of health. It came from the cryonics lab in Langley, Virginia. Germ warfare is done at Plum Island in New York.
I'm not lifting a finger until I have all the paperwork.
Ah, well, then you're in luck. Because here it is.
Come on, Colonel. We're gonna have to do better than this. This file is inadequate. This cadaver has VIP written all over it. There isn't a clue as to who he is or where he came from.
Ah, well, medically, it's clean.
For all I know, it could be somebody else's records. I don't want to work on them.
No problem here, Doctor. Except for the one you're creating.
I don't like it. It makes me feel uneasy.
What are you afraid of?
I said I was uneasy. There's a difference. You're putting us under a lot of pressure.
Well, you're the expert in freeze-dried tissue. You could do this with your eyes closed. Why don't you start on this one, and I'll see what I can do about getting you a fresher specimen. Please.
There's adrenaline in the cells. He died violently.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a heart attack. Take a look at this. I analyzed 6 samples. All of them were consistent. Your subject consumed high amounts of raw meat,
The striations show high levels of saturated fats, cholesterol, tannin, and sulfites.
It looks like he was a very self-indulgent person.
What happened to the hair follicles? It went through some sort of molecular disarray just before the subject died. I haven't a clue. Its whole structure was reformed.
But I did find something that was interesting.
I found a piece of dirt embedded in the hair platelet. I traced this down to salt deposits along the Danube River.
Which part?
Somewhere near Budapest. And if you think that's interesting, I tried cross-referencing the numbers on his file. I was denied access.
That means they do know who he is.
Exactly. We can still find out. All you need to do is bring me his fingerprints. I'll run them through the FBI computer.
Great. I'll get them right to you.
Decision time, Deb.
You know, personally, I think this Miller guy's doing us a favor. I'm getting a little tired of the same old stuff. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care what we use it on.
Come on, it's $4 to you.
Ugh, I fold.
Well, Miller's results are impressive, and I can't find an error in his theories, but I still don't like the guy. It's too rich for my blood.
Well, I'm up for review. Could mean another star and a raise, so don't start with him. I'll see you in review.
It could be exciting.
You trying to bluff me with that hand?
Put your cards on the table.
Full house. Jacks and tens.
Ooh. Royal flush.
Oh!
I knew it!
Oh, she beat you. What do you gotta do to win a hand around here?
Mine, baby. Yes.
Obviously, somebody's cheating here. Somebody's cheating here.
Thank you for playing.
Yeah, that's mine. Beginning resection. Skin tissue removed. Philip, you set?
Just a second. Ready with the next section of biofilm. Dipping in acid bath. On site. In position.
Roger, what's the body temperature?
54 degrees.
Hand me the positive plate, please.
94 volts.
Reduce it to 90 so it doesn't harden. Hopefully.
What's the difference? He's a stiff.
It's very good, Larry. You're set at 90.
Surgery laser up.
Laser's up. I have a positive charge over the graft site.
Cauterizing 1. Cauterizing 2. Roger.
Laser's down.
Resection complete.
If the colonel's plan works, it will cut 2 years off the program.
We'll know in 4 hours.
I can't believe we got peanut butter and jelly for lunch.
You know, I don't know about you three, but this food situation has gotten way out of hand.
I didn't think he was serious, but...
Why don't we just put some water into a bottle and give it to him?
I tried that. He busted me.
He busted you?
But I did try.
It's bad enough having Colonel Miller hanging over our shoulder.
Yeah, I can't handle that either. That and trying to eat leftovers. Maybe these cadavers aren't a bad idea. At least we don't have to feed them.
There you go again. Always thinking about food.
Will you two please stop it? We are trying to concentrate.
Calipers?
I think you better check this out.
What's the matter?
I'm reading inorganic material on the sternum.
It doesn't make any sense.
Come take a look.
Enhance it. Why didn't you tell me about this before?
I just noticed it.
This is mortician's wax. Get some gauze. These are bullet wounds. Hand me the forceps.
Come in. This man was shot, folks.
This man was executed.
What the hell? These bullets look like silver.
Yeah.
I'm terminating the experiment.
Oh no, we got another problem. Body temperature's rising. It's up 7 degrees.
There's a metabolic process.
It's above room level.
Anna, he's starting to bleed.
84 degrees.
Shut the pumps.
He's still bleeding.
I can't be on this one.
I'm not touching it.
There's heat.
I'm reading 90 degrees here. Oh my God.
He's alive.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
What the hell are you doing sending us a body with bullets in it? Silver bullets.
I haven't the slightest idea what you're talking about.
Don't bullshit me, Colonel. That cadaver didn't just fall out of the sky.
Well, let's hope not.
You know what I mean.
Leslie, you know everything that I know about this program.
Don't call me Leslie. How can you act so cool about this?
The question is, where do we go from here?
We are trying to understand what happened.
What if he regains consciousness?
That's impossible. His brain's been dead for years.
Okay, fine, but what if?
Then we have no right to experiment on him.
It's too late. He's already covered in biofilm. What do we do? Take it off?
People, may I remind you that technically it doesn't exist?
But he does exist.
Well, it has no memory, no identity. Well, it's an it.
No, he is a human being, and you're telling us to work on him against his will.
What will? Doctor, isn't this what you've always wanted, a living subject?
That's immoral, Colonel.
Morality has nothing to do with this.
Well, then what about these?
What about them?
The man was shot.
Send them to Washington, see what they can come up with.
What good is that going to do?
Have them traced.
And then what?
So we'll know what happened.
How it died has nothing to do with this.
Human being, Colonel. We're talking about a human being in there.
Deal with it. And get on with the experiment. Anything else?
No, sir.
He's a lying son of a
I don't know about the state of being after being, cryogenically frozen for 20 years, but I find it hard to believe that everything would be functioning the way it was.
I don't know. Anything can happen if you have a werewolf dork.
And what I find it hard to believe is that Debbie's a genius when it comes to what she's able to uncover. I can imagine that it's easy to find a speck of dirt embedded in a hair platelet and then being able to trace it back to a salt deposit in Budapest. It just, I don't know, I'm not a scientist though. So.
It's real mystery ink there, right?
That's a real needle in a wolf stack.
Now, it's time to talk about one of our resolutions for 2023.
And our first resolution tonight is to increase our subscriber count from 1.35 million subscribers to 1.5 million. So we have about 150 million.
Thousand. We need 150,000 new subscribers on this channel or we're going to be kicked off the air. This isn't a resolution, this is a mandate.
So yes, we need to make the jump from 1.35 to 1.5, 150,000 increase in 12 months. We can do that, have faith in us.
I mean, this is an easy resolution to break and make, people. All you gotta do is make sure you're subscribed to us on YouTube. That's it. You've done your part. If you're subscribed, you're in there. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, what the hell are you doing? Please subscribe. We know you're out there. We get the percentages. We see you. Let us know you.
At the next break, we'll be looking at some of the memorable moments from 2022.
And now more Project Metalbeast on Kings of Horror's New Year's Eve Bash.
Yeah.
Hi. Hey. I stopped by your apartment, but you weren't there. I just thought you might like to have company.
Thanks. It's the only place I feel comfortable right now.
Are you okay?
Not really. I'm questioning everything I believe in. It upsets me that they're treating this so lightly.
You know, maybe everyone's just scared and they don't want to deal with it. Hey, don't worry. I brought you something to take the edge off.
That's not gonna help.
Hey, it'll help you unwind. Here you go.
Remember when I told you about that little girl they brought into emergency? The burn victim?
You were interning at Lansing General.
She was 7 years old. 90% of her body was scorched away. It was horrible. There was no way we could save her. I can still see those pretty blue eyes and the way she looked at me just before she died.
Why are you thinking about that now?
When I watched her die, I thought,
What is it that left her body? Something left when she died. And now I have to think of the other possibility.
I don't get it.
What if nothing leaves? What if life is there, locked in ourselves forever, and it can reassert itself like it did today? Something momentous happened, but I don't know what.
Now that you've had time to think things through a bit, I'm sure there's been an attitude adjustment. Things have changed in the last 20 years. Yes, you've been on ice for 20 years. But now, I have things a little more under control. Oh. I thought you might like to see this. Hopefully it will help defrost your memory. Unfortunately, you have to go through all of this. But as they say, no pain, no gain. But this new development will give us the opportunity to reach beyond even our original plan. It's good to see you again, Bob.
Son of a bitch. The skin is growing way too fast, and it's getting hard. I mean, I can't even get my needle in.
Let me try.
Isn't there another place you could put that?
I don't have time to think about it right now. I don't know. Colonel Miller has something to do with this.
Now, I know I did not hear you say that. It was a fluke. Even you said so.
Yes, I did. But after watching him, trying to communicate with him, I'm not so sure.
I don't want to hear this.
Why didn't you go in and ask him what he was doing?
He was alone.
Well, could you hear what he was saying?
He was showing him cards or pictures. It looked like he was quizzing him, like he was trying to jog his memory.
What about his memory?
Colonel Miller, good morning.
Good morning. What's going on?
The pens are ready to jump off the chart. That's what's going on.
There's brain activity.
Are you sure?
My machines don't lie, sir.
Colonel, this man belongs in a hospital. The bioferrin is hardening. Now, there's a chance he'll regain the use of his brain. If that happens, this whole thing turns into a nightmare.
We can't afford to expose the program, Doctor.
What if he regains his memory?
I thought you said that wouldn't happen.
None of this was supposed to happen.
Damn!
We're not equipped for this.
Can't you do something about that?
Like what? Oh, Larry, do we have enough surgical tubing to make a catheter?
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'll quit before I touch him down there. Let him piss all over the bed.
Larry, we have to control the water.
Mr. Porter, I suggest you get that tubing.
Please.
Oh. Is he feeling any pain?
If the baselines are correct, yes. Yes, he is in pain.
Well, can't you give him a painkiller?
I just gave him some Demerol. It'll just take a little bit of time to work. We're on the way.
Me too.
What are you doing? Do I have to?
Roger.
Okay.
Hold that. FBI has blocked the fingerprint scanner. They know who he is. This is what I get when I enter Colonel Miller's name. Effect nothing. It's the same now. There's too much secrecy surrounding all of this. Will you make me a copy of Miller's security key? You're crazy. Do you know what you're asking? I need to find out who he is. I could be involved in something I shouldn't be doing. I could lose my job. I have to get into that office, Debbie, please. Please. Okay. But can we do it later? You know, someone might walk in. What about tonight? Fine. Thank you. Meet me here at 7. Mm-hmm. See you at 7. It's the lab. No, don't touch that phone. It's monitored with time code. I'll be through in a minute. Here you go.
Well, he can't just have disappeared. I've got security turning this place upside down. And as soon as I find out where he is, you'll know about it. Upside down.
I hope you know what you're doing. So do I.
Get everyone into the rec room immediately. I've been paging Dr. DiCarlo. I can't find her.
Where is she? She shouldn't be out there running around with this thing loose.
She isn't answering. I don't know what's going on.
Try her again. Now, either your agency is up to something, or you're not dealing with a full deck.
May I suggest that you clean up in here first, and then review your security procedures.
Roger, Jesus, you scared me.
Thank God you're all right. By the chance of your page, I've been looking all over for you. This section is quarantined.
For what? What is going on?
He broke loose and killed Larry.
What?
Larry's dead. General Hammond wants you to come with me right away.
He's dead. Wait, where's Larry? I have to see him.
See him later, Doctor. There's nothing you can do. We have to get out of here. It's much too dangerous.
But if he hits the fence, he'll be electrocuted.
I don't care about the son of a bitch. My priority is the safety of my people, and if I find that bastard first, I will kill him.
May I remind you, Leslie, you have neither the right nor the authority to do that.
Bullshit.
We cleaned up the lab and placed the body in the freezer room.
Good. Colonel Miller has agreed to accompany you on a tour of the grounds. I want you to start here, go around, and I will join you out front.
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen?
Corporal Turner, I want you to start here, conduct a search of the building sector by sector. And when you're through, we will meet you out here.
Yes, sir.
I want you to go to the metal shop, see if you can put together something to knock this thing out of commission. And if he gets loose, I want him dead.
No problem.
Nothing out here but a full moon.
Kim Delaney is on a mission to prove that Bostwick is up to no good, as things are starting to heat up and the blood is starting to splatter.
Oh yeah, should have left those silver bullets chilling in that meat popsicle, that's for sure.
It's time to check in on that countdown to the new year for the Eastern Time Zone.
Getting closer, we'll have to have a toast once it hits midnight. Now let's look at a moment from 2022. Our first big moment that I can recall was our debut on Kings of Horror. It was our Friday, May 13th. It was a Friday the 13th fan film marathon. We showed 4 fan films, 3-4 hours long. Really, really solid turnout for that. Lots of people seemed to like it. It was very much a well attended one. We had, I think it's up to 14,000 views now. And there is a Friday the 13th coming in just a couple of weeks in January. Not sure if we're going to have something for that or not, but we for sure will have something for October. So maybe January, definitely for October. What's some of your thoughts on that marathon?
I don't know if I'm going to make it to the new year, you know? There's a lot of things that could happen.
Yeah.
This could be the last time you see me. But, you see me in a few of these events now, and I was pleased to serve as your head camp counselor, and I certainly enjoyed getting chased down the hallway in my own house by Jason. So it was a cool marathon. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Tested out. We didn't get ratioed into oblivion, so you guys must like us enough to keep us around. So
A little bit, yeah.
The 3 of you that don't like us, sorry, you got outvoted.
And don't forget, coming up in just a bit is an interview with PJ Starks and Eric Huskisson about their upcoming holiday slasher, New Fear's Eve, starring Felissa Rose and Dave Sheridan.
Yeah, okay. Well, now it's enough talking. Let's get back to Project Metalbeast.
Did you check the south gate? What about across the lake?
Over here. It's Corporal Turner, sir.
Oh, my God.
It's over here, General!
Get it! Don't hurt it, you bastard! Absolutely disgusting. Everything is out of control. Colonel, why don't you pack up and go back to Langley with the rest of those spooks and take this zombie with you?
Calm down, General. This biofarron was your invention. All I did was merge the two. What are you doing?
It's the same problem we had before. The skin is too hard.
The only way we can get the needle in. As soon as he's sedated, I want him out of here.
I've made arrangements with regional command. I'll have him out of here first thing in the morning.
It's not working. We've got to try something else.
Connect him to the rectifier. Come on.
I'll be in my office.
Roger.
Stand by.
I tried to sedate him, Doctor, not kill him.
We've tried everything else. We have to take this risk right now.
Where are you going?
To see Larry.
We need you here.
I'm going with you. You sure you want to see him? I mean, he's really messed up.
He's my friend.
Anna, if you need me, I'll be in the lab.
you doing here?
I don't think you should see this.
I need to find out how he died.
All right, then I'll go with you.
No, if you don't mind, I'd like to do this alone, okay?
Okay.
Roger, what are you doing out here?
I'm waiting for you. I don't think we should go in there.
What's he doing?
Sleeping, but I don't know for how long.
Just make sure he doesn't wake up.
The biofilm's covering him so fast, you can see it grow.
Gotta think, I just gotta think.
Don't do that. I just came from Hammond's office. He's fighting with Miller to get that thing out of here.
Should have listened to my instincts. None of this would have happened.
Anna, it is nobody's fault. We did what we were told. Not one of us thought it would come to this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, well, you look in there and you tell me what you see isn't happening. He's turning into a wolf or some kind of monster. We have to kill him.
What are you talking about?
Moral responsibilities.
Do you realize what you're saying?
If he gets loose, he'll kill all of us. Look at him. In an hour, he's going to be indestructible. Now, I need you to knock him out.
Where do I put the needle?
Stick it in his eye. It's not going to kill him. When I get back, I'll finish, okay?
Wait a second. You're not going to leave me here alone, are you?
Roger.
Just do it. And meet us back at my lab.
Just as frightened as you are. Right. Now inject this son of a bitch.
Where are you going?
Go into Miller's office to get the silver bullets in the gun. I'll be right back.
Silver won't penetrate the biofilm.
We don't have a lot of choices right now. That's our only chance.
I got another idea. You stay cool. I'm getting more silver.
Are you sure this is going to work?
No. But melting silver with the metal from the biofurnace was our only chance. If this sucker doesn't kill him, nothing will.
General Hammond isn't answering any of his pages.
Well, we've got to find him before Colonel Miller gets to him.
If that thing breaks loose, it'll destroy the entire community. We're gonna have to shut the space down. But then we'll be trapped in here with him. He'll kill all of us. We don't have a choice. Debbie.
What's the code?
Come on. Look, I don't want to die, okay?
We're running out of time. Now punch in that code while we still have a chance to blow him away. All right. Grab those shells and let's go kill this bastard before he kills us. Easy, easy. Not so rough.
Sorry.
You people in Washington have absolutely no regard for humanity.
The hell do you think you are, General? Aren't you a trained killer?
God, he's ripped his throat out. I'm trained to defend my country. I don't know how the system produces scum like you.
What system? Ah, the old ways don't exist anymore, General. Here I am trying to make your job easier, and all you do is resent me for it. It's just so confusing, isn't it?
Bullshit. What about this poor man? What am I supposed to say to his family? Huh? What a waste.
Well, I don't think you're going to have to worry about that, General, because you're not going anywhere. Stand up. Oh, don't even think of it. Toss it over here. And your walkie-talkie at my feet.
You're not going to get away with this, Colonel.
Why don't you hang around here for a while, Leslie? I've got some work to do. Oh, don't wander too far. I hear it's dangerous out there.
You son of a bitch!
Hold it right there.
Where's General Hammond?
Well, let's just say he's not jumping for joy.
Oh, what are you going to do with that?
These shells are the only way we can stop them.
Oh, I see. Huh. Forget it.
No one's going to kill him.
Now put the shells down and give me the launcher. Hmm? Go! Go! Get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Over my dead body.
Maybe he got Miller.
What do we do now?
We gotta get out of here. We gotta get help. This leads to the old institute.
This door hasn't been opened in years.
Where does it go?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Can you open it?
I might be able to bypass the encryption code.
Let me try this.
That's it.
We gotta get back to Philip. We can't leave him there like that. It's what he wanted. You know he'll do anything for you. Besides, he could still be alive. You don't forget to him in time. Come on. Wait! Wait! Just in case we run into that thing.
Very clever, girls.
They said this was destroyed by the fire. These chambers are so old, I can't believe they're still working. We've been lied to all these years. These bastards have been using us. What are you doing? Getting rid of them. You can't do that. We need that to protect ourselves with.
She's right. You know, you surprised me, Doctor. After all of your clinically incisive, brilliant work, to see you so emotionally out of control, why, it just shatters my whole image of you. It's unfortunate you had to stumble upon my little dormitory here.
Where's Captain Ferraro?
What men will do for love. You know, I've never fully understood the concept of sacrifice. No, Donald, it's okay. It's me. Donald.
Bostwick is a savage, and he went out like a savage. Look at this. He straight up caps off twice into General Hammond's legs, and then once into Philip. And that man gives no fucks as he fixes his hair before getting punched in the gut.
The actor that plays Hammond, William Clark, didn't act in much else besides this. He was in Cars War 2, and he reunited with Kim Delaney on a future episode of NYPD Blue as an extra.
Hey, you had me at Carnosaur 2, all right? I love when Barry Bostwick gives his whole Albert Wesker speech when he's in the Umbrella Labs basement. That's like one of my favorite parts.
Time for another resolution. Shelby, you want to unveil this one for us at the next slot?
All right. So our next resolution is we're going to unveil a new format of content for you crazy kids. We want to unveil the 24-hour horror-thon.
That's right. Yeah, we definitely want to experiment with that. We had some luck doing 6 film marathons, which lasted roughly. Typically, it started at like 5 p.m. and lasted till midnight. So we did the 666 marathons in October, very successful. So we want to plan a special occasion, a date, anniversary, what have you. But we want it to be a 24-hour film marathon. Joe's still with us, Joel Scola from Movie Dumpster. If you have not subscribed to him, please do. Joe, what do you guys have coming up on the Movie Dumpster podcast?
Well, thanks again. And of course, go subscribe to Kings of Horror if you're not subscribed. I mean, come on. We are actually taking a little break. We usually take our January off and we come back in February. So we will see you February 2023 with some good stuff. Hope to see you there.
Looking forward to it. Yeah. And now it's time for the epic conclusion of Project Metalbeast. And when we come back, it should be close to time to begin our countdown to 2023.
That's right.
See if you can find a door down there. I'll look over here. Okay.
I'm all right. What about you?
Shaky.
I'm sorry I couldn't get there sooner, but I couldn't find you.
Thank God you did. We thought you were dead. There's bioferrin all over you. Covered with it. Let's get out of here and get some help. Can you make it?
Will you keep the beast away?
I can do that. Let's go.
Metal Beast goes boom. That was a fun ride.
I agree. I definitely feel like this is a underrated offering from the 90s that not enough people talk about. Is it groundbreaking? No. Is it perfect for a night with friends and a few drinks? Absolutely. And I'm so glad I got to watch it with you two, Shelby and Joe.
And I'm so glad I got to watch it with you guys too. I don't think there's any other movie with a genetically altered werewolf. Not yet.
Patrick, I think we have just about enough time to go over another resolution and maybe another 2022 top moment.
Let's not waste any time.
I'd have to say that my next favorite 2022 moment was our hilarious spoof of the other preeminent week of the year centered around apex predators that we dubbed Week of Sharks.
That's right, Week of Sharks.
I don't think anybody's ever done what we did with it. We found a very strange assortment of shark-themed horror movies and put them together for you all. And we certainly had to suffer through a couple of those together in our hosted segment.
Well, it was fun because we had 4 film premieres Monday through Thursday. Each night was a different shark movie. Apex Predators, Shark of the Corn, Shark Exorcist was another. And then Friday night we hosted a version of Deep Blood. We did a hosted version of that. We talked about some other shark exploitation films from around the world. That was a lot of fun. That was fun. Even that movie is not fun though. But if you watched it, it's available. Go back and watch it.
I'd like to think we made it more fun because the movie is.
It's pretty rough to get through.
It's pretty rough.
But yeah, I definitely agree. That's definitely one for to watch with a group just like Project Metalbeast. But this one's actually really good. Also, let's save the resolution until during Phenomena, since it is our last resolution. 3 resolutions.
Mysterious.
So
okay.
Yeah, let's
better be good because the first 2 are pretty good, I think. So looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So Joe, what are your all's resolutions? What's the dumpster's resolutions for 2023?
Well, certainly at the top of that list is trying to track down Metal Beast on 35mm and hopefully team up with possibly a boutique Blu-ray company and get this thing released proper and hopefully get some interviews with Kane and Barry and Kim and whoever we can get. I mean, that would be beautiful thing for 2023, so here's hoping.
All right, it looks like we have less than 2 minutes before we ring in the new year on the East Coast. Let's get the countdown clock going.
Okay, while Joe's got the count started, we're going to run over to the bar and make sure we get the bottles ready. All right. Well, welcome to the official bar of KOH. And we're ready for our Eastern Time Zone countdown.
That's right, we have about 47 seconds left.
That's right. At Eastern Time Zone, you've got it pretty good because you're going to get the first pour off this bottle. So sorry to all the Central Time Zone folks. We'll save some for you.
Yes.
But we were here first. So, sucks to suck.
30 seconds.
If I can get this stupid thing open. So, like I said, I hope everything's going to be so much better next year. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it. So we're going to count down. I think I got the twist started on this, so we'll be good.
Okay. All right.
So here's to good vibes in 2023. 1.5
right,
million
fellas, here we go.
That's right.
We got it.
6, 5,
4,
3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Woo! All right, don't lose an eye. I hope Patrick can shake this up. Ooh. Yeah.
There we go.
That was a good one.
Better send me some of that champagne.
Test two.
Got some water. I'll see you guys.
KOH. Champagne snifters. It's not the size of the glass of the party. It's that the glass always remains half full. Happy New Year's, you filthy animals.
It's also tradition for some people to, at midnight, they'll eat 12 grapes for good luck. Of course, there's all kinds of stuff for New Year's Day, so if you eat cabbage,
black-eyed peas. Now, why you have to, eat a rat grape is beyond me, but, more power to you. If you get a hold of them and you catch them, it's a free country. You got to live with the consequences, of course, but you're allowed to do everything once.
That's right. And the night's not over. No. We still have another movie show, and it's Phenomena from Dario Argento, starring Jennifer Connelly and Donald Pleasance.
That's right. We got to stay up for you Central Time Zone folks,
That's
and
right.
then we've got to hand over the reins to Ollie for all you Mountain Time and Pacific Time.
That's right.
And I guess we're forgetting about Hawaiian time and the rest, but you know what? We're with you in spirit. We'll be here at least for the next 3 hours. So
That's true.
In some way, shape, or form.
So hang tight. This film will end, and you'll be redirected to the start of our second double feature Phenomena. Hang tight, and we'll see you after the jump.